The Rally New Zealand was the 9th round of the 1998 FIA World Rally Championship, where the now traditional super special stage at Manukau City provided a muddy curtain raiser. Competitors running side by side, giving the 10,000-strong crowd something to cheer about. With the rally taking place in the middle of New Zealand's winter, torrential rain caused widespread flooding. Most of Leg 1 stages were to the south of Auckland in the Maramarua forest. First out was Colin McRae, who was fastest on the opening stage and so took an early lead.
6 left, right, the long 4 plus. Into, look 4 right, minus, tight, long.
Carlos Sainz had been fastest on the Manukau Super Special and was again quickest on stage 3 to retake the lead from McRae. Sainz's Toyota teammate Didier Auriol was in 3rd place, supporting his colleague.
Sur gauche à fond. Sur gauche à fond, plonge. Sur droite à fond. 50 mètres, attention, droite, bon plus, attention, plonge. Bon plus, attention, plonge.
Richard Burns, the winner here in '96 when it wasn't a championship round, was also well in touch. Juha Kankkunen won here 12 years ago, but the Ford Escort was now in its last year of competition, and the Finn was struggling. Mitsubishi's Tommy Mäkinen began cautiously. He'd crashed out of his last 3 visits to New Zealand and wasn't taking any chances. Despite his caution, he still made 1 or 2 errors and ended the day in 6th place.
It was a little bit steady start because I think it is a little bit in my mind last 3 years.
Piero Liatti was another to struggle to end the day in 9th. The 2 cars Ford had brought to New Zealand were brand new, the last they'd intended to build. That was until Thierry's accident.
I cut a little bit in the grass, but in the grass was a big stone, and I hit with the front left, and I went on 2 wheels, and then no room to control the car, and then the car starts to roll, and we rolled it into the ditch.
Mitsubishi Charisma driver Richard Burns finished the day 4th, 13 seconds adrift of the leader after a trouble-free run. Sainz, who'd swapped the lead with McRae 3 times during the day, was 3rd with 1 stage to go. Didier Auriol set the fastest time on stage 7 and was 2nd at the end of the penultimate stage behind McRae, who hit a spectator, breaking his leg.
There's one spectator very, very close to the road. Obviously we've asked the organisers to be very careful in these popular spectator areas.
Leg 1's final stage was another super special at Manukau. But more than 24 hours of rain had turned the stage into a sea of mud, and it wasn't just the handling of the cars which was affected. Tactics also came into play on the stage.
137, wait a second, steady. Go now.
Colin, first down to 3rd. Was that a tactical thing at the end of the day, so you're not running first on the road?
Yeah, it was. I reckon it's better losing sort of 4 seconds and being 3rd in the road than 1st, so we'll see if it works tomorrow.
My only problem is I don't know absolutely the stage, and if I would like to see the line of the another in front of me, but okay, now it's like that. We try the best tomorrow and we see tomorrow.
Leg 2 was run to the north of Auckland and originally consisted of 10 stages looping around Monkataroto. But due to the relentless rainfall, 2 stages had to be cancelled. 2nd fastest on the day's opening stage, Auriol was quickest on the next.
Sur gauche à fond, plonge. Gauche à fond, plonge. Sur piège, léger gauche à fond sur Donan. Sur attention gauche, bon attention glisse. Gauche, bon attention glisse derrière.
Teammate Sainz fought back on the 3rd, clawing back exactly a 2nd. The rain seemed to suit Richard Burns, who was 2nd fastest on stage 12 and equal quickest on 13, moving him ahead of McRae, who'd lost 10 seconds after a spin on stage 12.
And 6 left, and 5 right, tightens cut. 30.
there'd be more problems for McRae.
70. 6 right and 70. Slow 4 right line.
Colin had damaged his steering, was unhappy with the setup and ended the day in 4th place. The Subaru's problems meant that Burns could edge away. The Englishman would end the leg almost 10 seconds ahead of the Scot.
Left minus, 30 braking, gear medium right plus, right into narrow bridge, quarter, 50, K left plus, 20.
But Toyota Corollas still held the top 2 places. Sainz had been fastest on 3 of the day's stages and was in 2nd place, while a determined Oriol had been quickest on 4 and so would start the final day in the lead, 30 seconds ahead of Carlos, with the Spaniard a further 14 ahead of Burns.
We have to push hard because Richard is just behind us and Colin is also very close. So.
No, I have pushed quite hard, because I see that I can arrive to catch a little bit today. So I say, okay, we need to try to do something today. We don't know what happened tomorrow. So.
After 2 days of rain, at last the sun was shining. Leg 3 consisted of 7 stages to the south of Auckland. Oriol set off into the first of those stages at 48 kilometres, the longest of the event. But Didier lost 40 seconds and the lead when he spun.
Droite 5, attention. Qu'est-ce qui arrive? Elle a calé. Elle a calé, c'est pas ma faute. Lift the front, lift the front. Allez, push.
We stop one wheel in the really muddy, and the car don't want to move after when I start again the engine. So we need to wait some spectator, and so we lose about 1 minute.
Richard Burns also discovered that the stage demanded respect when it ruined his point-scoring chances.
I just clipped the inside of a corner. There was a lot of roadworks and some places you can cut across, and I tried to, and it just hit the inside and rolled over. But there was nobody there. We had to run and find some people to get the car back on its wheels. It took a long time.
Colin McRae, meanwhile, set the fastest time on the stage, but his luck changed when the stage was repeated.
And 6 left minus, narrows keep out, and believe it. And 6 left minus 1. Puncture.
The puncture cost the Scot 3 minutes, which dropped him from 3rd to 5th. Sainz benefited from Oriol's problem and was leading after the 2nd stage of the day. Going into the final few stages of the rally, Liati struggled to match the time set by the leaders, but still managed to score a point for Subaru, finishing 6th, while McRae never recovered the time lost to the puncture and finished 5th. Juha Kankkunen, in the sole remaining escort, ended the rally in 4th place. Tommy Mäkinen was 3rd, this spin the only error of the final day, and so Tommy could finally lay the ghosts of the Rally New Zealand to rest. With no team orders, the battle was on for 1st place between Sainz and Oriol.
Guarda, ma izquierda buena más, vamos a fondo ya. Todo a fondo. Stock.
Sainz was 1.5 seconds faster than Oriol on the penultimate stage, and so Didier would need to be 2.2 seconds quicker than Carlos on the last to win.
Quite lot gravel. Oh.
It's too dry now.
The Spaniard was again faster, giving him a record-breaking victory.
Carlos, have you won?
I think so.
Congratulations, it's your 22nd win. No drivers managed that number of World Championship wins. How does it feel?
Very good. Really good. I think it has been fantastic rally, but well, I'm very happy.
Carlos Sainz has now won the New Zealand Rally 4 times, but with 9 rounds completed, this was only his 2nd win of the season. Oriol finished 4.1 seconds behind his teammate to give Toyota their 2nd 1-2 of the season, with Mäkinen, Kankkunen and McRae rounding off the top 5. The result restored Sainz to the head of the Drivers' Championship leaderboard, with McRae 3 points behind and Mäkinen 10 points adrift in 3rd, whilst Toyota led the manufacturers once again ahead of Subaru, Mitsubishi and Ford.